Attention Bitcoin holders, this is bad news. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, welcome in. Do you want to have less stress and more success? Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the bell, and hit that thumbs up button. Less stress, more success, hit that button. Did you hit it? Today's video, jam-packed. Jam-packed. There's blood in the streets. Bitcoin has fallen below 40,000, leaving an absolute panic. A lot of people have called the top. There's a lot of bad news that we're going to jump into. We're going to jump into this chart. We're also going to jump into this chart. And then we're going to jump into the highly anticipated hash ribbons and talk about the signals that are happening there and potentially find some good news out of all of this disaster. Now, if there's one thing that can help you more than anything, is you can go to our website and get our free course, cryptocrewuniversity.com. It'll be linked below, and you're going to click right here to get your free course. That'll help you tremendously for the rest of your life in trading, and it's free. It'll take you 3 seconds to have it in your inbox. Now, let's get to this. What's happening here was this was kind of the perfect storm. There were two main factors of storm that combined together to make a bigger storm. One of the storms, which we've talked about all calendar year, is we were forming this divergence, right? Bearish divergence. We had a high, a higher high, a higher high on price action, while the RSI was a high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. But it wasn't just bearish divergence. There were two storms. At the same time, we were actually in a descending triangle in the RSI. And a lot of people said, wow, I didn't know you can be in a descending triangle outside of price action. Well, yes, you can. And I called for a downfall from here, a breakthrough from this descending triangle. So we kind of had the perfect storm, and we're kind of seeing that play out right now. But it gets a little bit deeper than that, because we have Elon Musk and we have Bitcoin, and a lot of people want to say just a handful of days ago when Elon sent out his tweet that that's what caused all of this. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. In fact, if you just look at the facts and the charts like we do on this channel, we were in an uptrend for 77 days. No denying that. That's not up for debate. That's black and white. We were in an uptrend, right? With our low, a higher low, a higher low, and a higher low at the same time, making a high, higher high, higher high. That by definition is an uptrend. We broke that 1 month ago, and we covered it on the day we broke it. In our video, we said, look, we broke our uptrend, plain and simple. But again, it's a short-term break. This is the daily chart, right? We're not talking about the weekly chart or the monthly chart. This is the daily chart. We broke our trend 1 month ago. Elon sent out his tweet a handful of days ago. You know, it has nothing, there's no correlation whatsoever. We were in a downtrend. We formed our low here. We formed our lower high. This by definition is a downtrend, right? The exact opposite of an uptrend. Uptrend has higher highs and higher lows, and the downtrend has lower highs and lower lows. That's exactly what we're doing right now. This is the bad news, right? We have to look for confluence in the market. We have to look for signals in the market that we're turning the corner and we're finished with our downtrend and we're going to go back up. And that's why you're going to subscribe, because we're going to keep you up to date on the moments that we're going to reverse this trend, right? So one other thing, while we're having this downtrend on the daily chart, with the RSI, we broke through this descending triangle. If you go down here and you say, wow, the RSI is at 24? Seriously? When's the last time we've done this? Let's look left, right? The last time we did this was the coronavirus pandemic. When it first came out and everyone panicked, we went down to 15. What did we do after this? Oh, that's right. Bitcoin more than doubled. Pay attention to these little tricks, little techniques. What does the RSI mean? It means that everyone's panic selling. This is by definition oversold. There's so many people selling. The herd is selling. When you have the highest anticipation, the highest feeling that you want to sell, it's generally the best time to buy. Generally, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but I want to help you have less stress and more success. So these are the facts. We've got some bad news, right? Luckily for us, the bad news is on the daily chart. But what else is on the daily chart? The highly anticipated hash ribbons. Pay close attention. Pay close attention. You can see this green circle we've got here. It's time to focus because the hash ribbons are essentially miners capitulation. We've covered this at length for a couple years now, and each of these buy signals that we get, this blue circle, we always rise in price. We get a blue circle, we rise in price. We get a blue circle, we rise in price. We get a blue circle, we rise in price. Some of you that followed our channel more recently probably remember when we were at this $16,000, $17,000, $18,000, $19,000 range. And we were there for a little while and people were panicking. Oh my God, I don't want to buy at 19. I want to wait for it to go down to 15. I want to wait for it to go down to 17. And I said repeatedly in the videos, in a handful of months from now, that will be completely irrelevant. In fact, it will be laughable that you had those thoughts. Fast forward a handful of months, we went up past 60. Same kind of concept now. I will say it again. It's not going to make a difference if you buy at 40, or you buy at 30, or you buy at 35, or you buy at 45. In my opinion, it's not going to make a difference. And a handful of months from now, you will look back and you will laugh at that thought. I'm on record now with that philosophy. Again, not financial advice, but I believe there's good news coming right around the corner. I believe that we are going to print a buy signal, a blue dot coming very soon. And when we do, you better hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on that when it officially happens. But we've got a lot more videos to get to, and I'm going to try to crank out a handful more today because there's just substantial things happening in the charts that I want to get to. This video is all about the daily chart. What's happening right now? Yes, we're in a downtrend. Yes, we broke out of a descending triangle. Yes, we're having this bearish divergence play out. That's not a big problem. There are some other things brewing on larger time frames that we need to get to. In the meantime, this video will help you tremendously. When to sell cryptocurrency. 3 simple steps. I'm going to link it right here. There'll be a little checkbox that comes up. Click on it and you can have yourself a little laugh because I made this video more than 3 years ago, but there's a lot of incredible advice that'll help you tremendously. Click there, watch that video, and if you didn't already, hit that subscribe button. Less stress, more success. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share this video with one person, and I'm going to get to one announcement that'll help you. By the way, thoughts about the beard. It's been probably a couple of years since I've had a beard. Let me know your thoughts down below. Yes, I'm wearing a red shirt. I like red. We've got some blood in the streets and we've got some blood on my shirt, right? So now, one tip of advice. When you have that strongest urge to sell, it's more than likely your best time to buy. And again, not financial advice, but that lesson, just let it sink in. Think about every time you wanted to sell more than anything. It's probably the best time to buy. Now, think about when you wanted to buy. You probably wanted to buy at above 60,000, right? That was probably your strongest urge to buy, especially if you don't follow our channel, because when we're at 60,000, we pulled up our boxes and we said, hey, we're probably due for a red month, and it's going to happen inside of this box just like it did in all the other cycles. By the way, we printed our red candle. Everyone freaked out. We're in our red box, right? So think about that. Chew on that for a moment. I'll see you right back here in the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.